A luxury watch dealer is about to close a deal that looks perfect on paper. The Rolex on the counter checks every box. Correct box, matching card, clean papers, flawless engraving, perfect rehaut, even the tiny crown etched into the crystal is exactly where it should be. The bracelet feels solid. The clasp snaps shut with authority. Everything about this watch says authentic. Then the case is open. Inside is a real Rolex movement, but not the one that belongs there. Wrong generation, wrong reference, genuine parts, wrong identity. The watch isn't fully fake, and it isn't fully real. It's something far more dangerous. A hybrid designed to survive surface inspections and defeat confidence. Dealers quietly admit this happens more often than anyone wants to acknowledge. In today's market, the most expensive mistakes don't come from street scams. They come from watches that pass almost every test. This is the new era of counterfeits. Not cheap knockoffs, not obvious replicas. We are now dealing with precision-engineered imitations built to survive professional scrutiny and slip directly into the legitimate resale market. And the frightening part is this: the people being fooled now aren't beginners. They're collectors, resellers, even experienced buyers who thought they knew what to look for. The counterfeit market has evolved faster than most people realize. What used to be a visual problem has become a mechanical and forensic problem. And that changes everything. For years, spotting a fake was easy. Weight felt wrong. Fonts looked sloppy. The date magnifier was off. The bracelet rattled. You could tell from across the room. That era is gone. Today's top-tier replicas are built to survive close inspection. Many are produced with high-grade steel, advanced machining, and clone movements designed to copy the architecture of genuine Rolex calibers, almost component for component. This isn't about fooling casual buyers anymore. These watches are designed to fool jewelers, resellers, and authentication services long enough to get sold. And the scale of the problem is enormous. Counterfeit production now exceeds the output of the Swiss watch industry by a massive margin. Rolex remains the primary target because it is instantly recognizable, globally liquid, and easy to resell at high values. Every fake that enters circulation damages confidence across the entire pre-owned market. Trust disappears. Buyers hesitate. Prices soften. And even genuine owners begin to worry whether their own watches will be questioned later. So how do these watches pass? First, forget everything you were taught about weight. Weight used to be reliable. Today, it means almost nothing. High-end replicas can match genuine weight extremely closely. Some even use similar alloys and bracelet construction. If you're lifting a watch and thinking, "This feels right," that tells you very little. The real clues now hide in geometry and finishing. Look at how the case transitions from brushed to polished. Look at how sharp the lug edges are. Look at how the bracelet articulates between links. On many replicas, finishing is very good, but consistency gives them away. Edges may be slightly rounded. Brushing may look correct in one light and wrong in another. The rehaut engraving may be crisp, but spacing or depth might feel subtly unnatural when you compare it to known examples. Next comes the dial, which is where most people lose confidence. Modern replicas have excellent printing. Indices are well applied. Lume is clean. Under normal lighting, they can look perfect. The differences appear in tone and depth. Genuine dials often have warmth and dimensionality that is extremely difficult to copy. Whites are rarely pure white. Blacks are rarely flat. Sunburst finishes shift in specific patterns that factories struggle to recreate exactly. The date window is no longer the easy victory it once was. Top replicas now achieve near-correct magnification. The real clues are in alignment, font sharpness, window edges, and how the date sits within the frame. Even the famous crown etched into the crystal can now be copied convincingly. The difference usually comes from subtlety. Genuine etching tends to disappear under most angles. Replicas often remain just a little too visible. But none of that compares to the biggest leap counterfeiters have made: the movement. This is where the war truly shifted. Clone movements are now engineered to visually resemble Rolex calibers in layout, engraving, color, and component placement. Some even mimic the balance assembly and finishing well enough to deceive inexperienced watchmakers. Opening the case no longer guarantees safety. So what still matters? feel, and behavior. Winding a genuine Rolex is almost silent and extremely smooth. Many clone movements still reveal themselves through texture. A faint grit, light resistance, or mechanical noise that shouldn't exist. Rotor movement can also betray a fake. In replicas, rotors may feel loose, overly active, or unbalanced compared to the controlled motion of a genuine system. And for professionals, the balance assembly often tells the truth. Certain regulation systems simply do not appear on modern Rolex calibers. If the architecture doesn't match the reference exactly, the illusion collapses immediately. But the most dangerous evolution isn't mechanical. It's documentation, boxes, cards, hang tags, receipts. These used to protect buyers. Now they're part of the deception. High-end counterfeit packages now include nearly perfect packaging, realistic warranty cards, and even functional security features that pass quick digital checks. The goal isn't to fake a watch. The goal is to fake confidence. That's how these pieces enter the legitimate resale world. Not through shady street sales, through clean listings, through polished sellers, through watches that look too complete to question. Which brings us to the most serious threat in the market today. The hybrid, the Frankenwatch. These are not pure counterfeits. They are constructed from both genuine and replica components to defeat every layer of inspection. A real dial, real hands, real crystal, installed into a replica case, or a genuine movement transplanted into the wrong reference to pass mechanical inspection. The result is a watch that is visually correct, mechanically convincing, and financially devastating if it slips through. This is why authentication has become a forensic discipline. Not visual, not casual, not fast. So here is the reality buyers must accept. Weight is unreliable. Visual checks are limited. Packaging proves nothing. Even opening the case is no longer enough unless the person doing it knows exactly what they're looking at. The only true protection now is provenance, expert inspection, and caution. Buy from sellers with real verification processes. Use independent watchmakers who specialize in authentication. Be skeptical of deals that look perfect and complete at prices that seem just slightly generous. Because in this market, the most dangerous watch is not the obvious fake. It's the one that looks flawless. Now, I want to hear from you. Which do you think is the greater threat to the future of the pre-owned market? Perfect one-to-one superfakes or hybrid Franken watches built with genuine parts? Drop your thoughts in the comments.